Praise the Lord. Uh, this has been on my mind and been kind of heavy since uh, I was able to preach a couple Sundays ago. Man, read the scripture and just been on me kind of tough. This is where it's going to come from today. Fear the Lord and what he says and what not man says. Fear the Lord of what he say and not what man says. Come from the book of Psalms, chapter 1, verse 6. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous. Again, coming from Psalm 1, chapter 6. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. I'm trying to tell you people, fear the Lord and God and what they say, as opposed to what man says. Reason why I say that is because nowadays there's a whole lot, I do believe, and I see for myself, a whole lot of men that have been called to preach and interpret his word, but they're using it to interpret his word for the gain of the riches of their pockets and not for the riches of the souls to get to heaven. Now, I will come back to it, but he says there's no way around that. He said the ways of the ungodly shall perish. Not maybe, not if or when, but shall. Shall perish. It says shall perish. Shall perish. Yes, I want to get that in your soul. Shall perish. And I look the definition up. Look the definition up. It says that's to die. And shall is like it's coming. They gonna die. That's you gonna die. Well, thing is, guess what's going on in the world, ladies and gentlemen, with these kids these days. The reason why I read that scripture is about these kids. I love them. I don't have none. And it's come to the point these parents, it seems like to me, they don't love them either. They say they do. But not only that, the person that's supposed to be speaking life into the kids are speaking death into them. Might even speaking life and death to the kids, but to the mother of them kids. The reason why I say that is because in order for anybody to be a great pastor or bishop or man of God, you see something, God give it to you and put the word on your heart to preach it, to condemn that spirit, to stop the spirit. Now everything of the Bible is meant for your spirit, but for you to connect with the word, to then get them to connect with the spirit. Because everybody in the spiritual told you, that's why I use parables. So parably speaking, a pastor or a bishop, wouldn't it be safe to say there's nothing like, just like coach a football team, but that coach of the football team is responsible for that football team. And coach of that football team he's coach for this football team, might not work for that football team. But at the end of the day, it's for the win, the game. On the other hand, you've been a pastor. You're trying to win a game. You're trying to win somebody's soul to heaven. Follow me? The ultimate goal is to get somebody to go to heaven. Not to gain a fancy car, house, kids, brand new shoes, any of that stuff. None of this world. But you're supposed to put together the spirit in the world so you get him to go to heaven and get their soul saved. Not to get that child or their mother or the child end up being condemned. Because it said the ungodly will perish. The reason why I'm talking about that is because somehow or another in the church today, the churches are striving. Churches are striving numerically, wonderfully, wondrously, with money. Because the preacher get up here and preach about tithe. And saying give a tenth of your earnings. A tenth of your earnings. Even had a pastor say that's the only. I had a pastor tell me that's the only way you can tithe is with money. Nowhere in the Bible does it says that. Nowhere. It says get a tenth of your earnings. But it doesn't say nowhere in the word, no way in the Bible, nowhere in the Bible, that you cannot tithe unless you got money. That's what he based his nature on. So pray for him. Now you preach that on a regular basis. I'm talking about tithing, offering tithe. You know, y'all know the one book from Malachi. Be cursed with the curse. Yeah, he robbed God. Be cursed with the curse. And if you, if you do the tithe, open up the windows of heaven, pray the blessing. Yeah, because see, the thing is, the reason why God is honoring that, what you doing, because you're doing what you're supposed to. Believe that pastor. That man is saying that, you believe it. All he is, he pouring you out the windows of heaven the blessing. You're able to get anything you want and anything that you ever desire. I guess who's paying the price for that? That is your child. Oh, you don't think he is? Let me show you. The reason why that child is paying that price? Several different ways. Let's just start off with one of the little ones. That child don't even know what or how to exist in a relationship. Don't even know what a relationship is between a man and a woman. Don't have a clue. But guess what he is seeing now? He's seeing the moral relationship between woman and woman, man and man. That's one aspect of it. Let me show you another way that child is being punished and perishing. It's because he's more subject to become gay or homosexual. Why? He has two female entities. Now, I know what the naysayers saying. Well, I know people that was raised, in the heteros where they was husband and wife and the child's jealous. Yeah, so the devil can do that with a male entity there. Yes, back in the 80s, 70s, 80s, yeah, he had gays and homosexuals. Called what it is, called faggots. And again, this has nothing against nobody of that nature, of that world. I'm not against it. But he showed, but that book that I read and that I believe in, you show me where he forward. Show me where he forward. Because you do believe in the Almighty and believe that he is and what he is and what he is. You believe in him? That means he can do all things. He can do all things in Christ. So then if Christ is in that, if Christ is in that, then you go create a baby. Hello? So you can do all things through Christ. So if he's not in that, then go create a baby. Because man and woman can. That's why the way God created. So I have nothing against you at all. But you're against what I believe in. So what do you have against me? But that's just sad note. I'm not going to get into that. I'm just saying what's the subjectivity, what these kids have been subjected to. You got a little girl, she have no idea what it's like to be around a man. Only man she do know how to be around is the man she see at the altar. That young fella, I know be what a man is, the image of a man that he see is that man at the altar. Become more worshipful of him than they do of God. It says, don't put no man before me. But it says in the book of Psalms, but it tell you, and then if you be cursed with the curse, once they, just excuse me, I get lost sometimes, but just follow me. I preaching that sermon all the time, can be cursed with curse. Scary, you hear 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, this Sunday, that Sunday, that Sunday, that Sunday. That's all you hear? But guess what, y'all? There's more, there's at least 17. So far, I only read like about maybe 3 or 4, to be honest. There's 3 or 4 different things talking about tithing. And none of them say that. But y'all more afraid of that and more fearful of that than you are fearful of the Lord. That's it. Who says Things that are ungodly will perish. For the Lord knows the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. You don't believe me? Look at now. Little 17-year-old kid that stabbed somebody. She's going to prison. Stab somebody. You know how malicious of a person you got to be to stab somebody and kill them, and you are 17? That's multiple times, like stab, like that, stab. You didn't hear this back in the early 80s. Of somebody doing that. Very rarely. Very seldom. But a girl doing that. Something going on. With this chaos, with this devil, the way he's going and doing it. At least he don't give him no credit. Oh, he's at work. And the reason why he's at work, because we're the people of God and the men of God. We're not calling him out and telling him who he is. Yes, he's busy. And I do believe when he got busy, he heard something. When these white folks came out with this single parenting and all that type of stuff, equal rights for the woman. Oh, it made just took the life out of man. But the devil heard that, and then women started going to church. The devil came too, and he came in the form of a pastor or preacher. That would sit there and say, I was getting that money. He's fine, and you don't have no problem giving to him because you're getting blessed. You get on welfare, nothing, they getting blessed. But at the same time, look at your child. Does he have any identity of what a real man is? Does he have any identity of what a relationship is? Do we have any identity, he or she, of what a marriage is? See, why you're not preaching that sermon about creating bastard children and having kids that are well off, all that type of stuff? You allow something to create something bigger that's going on. Just so much going on. That kid don't even know what it is to be in a healthy relationship. They never seen one. Because it's been in a cycle. Talk about cycles and cycles of sin. If I'm alcoholic and I'm constantly having my son going to get me a bread refrigerator about 4, 5, guess what he's going to be? He gonna be alcoholic. If I'm smoking weed in front of my child every time all day, what's he gonna be? Weedhead. If I go ahead and create a bastard, make one, and ain't nobody saying nothing wrong about that, they can create one. She could create one. He gonna make one. She gonna make one. Yes, I know. Again, they're the devil again. I know what you say. Well, I had my child at the wedlock, and she didn't get married, and her and husband married for. Just because that worked, that don't make it right. It's still wrong. Don't make justification when it come to him, because he don't play. He mean what he say, and he say what he mean. A lot of things in the Bible where you can interpret, but will never be very careful when you interpret it. You interpret for the will of God and the will of His people to save a soul. Never fabricate, never to use it in your way to gain your pocket. So yes, even though you did, yes, it happened, and yes, and the man, could be raised in a household where had parents that went bad, born at a wedlock, this and that of a married couple. Go have his issue. It's like back to the devil. You got to realize the devil was able to convince the third of the angels. So just because you come from a married family and you went back, yeah, that happened. But just because it was done to make it right. Please understand, it's not meant to hurt nobody. It's the truth from God. The ways of the ungodly shall perish. But y'all don't even know nothing about that no more. Don't hear nothing like that no more. Don't even know nothing about it. But I'm here to tell you that it's out there. And these kids are going through it, and they're suffering the most. not okay to go ahead and make and do what you do. And ain't just kids, it's these grown folk. If you're going around misusing people, hurting people, and doing whatever you're doing, acting the way you acting and doing what you're doing, don't worry about the person getting back at you that you're doing it to. There's one far greater than that person you're doing it to. That's God. Baby, when he get his hands on you, woo! Just saying. Get back to it. Understand that he is the Lord. He is God. He is Jesus. And what they say, they mean it. The rest is just believing what he say. Not what man created. He tells us man created because only generating things creating in his pocket. If you see a problem and you're a preacher or a pastor, you're supposed to speak to that problem. Your money that you got it. They had no problem doing that. Most of the churches are so big, have no problem. But somebody's missing out on the word. And that blood is on your hands. Blood is on your hands. I'm preaching that word to save a soul. If you preaching that word, and you're not preaching, and you preaching that word, and not to say, I to say soul, and you gain souls to go to the kingdom, but for the fat of this earth, I pray for you. But to the rest of you people, time for y'all to get right, to go be with the Lord. Because it might come a day, in the book of Job, chapter 1, verse 8, have you tried my servant Job? Well, have you tried my servant this? Have you tried my servant whoever? Put your name in there. Can you handle that? Are you ready for that right now? You think all that money that you got, what you're able to do, what you handling a storm? What God take it, rip you away from your money? Would you know about trusting your faith and calling on Jesus as Peter did when he got sinking in the water, when he started walking towards him? That's the same. I'm telling you, people, there's something going on. The devil's busy. It's been allowed to. Better get back to doing what the Lord said. Concentrate on that firmly. Just think about it. A child 17 years old and kill somebody else. Stabbed him over jealousy of the guy. School, high school. Something is wrong. Excuse me. More and more women are having kids out of wedlock. More and more kids are being brought up without a father. And you mean to tell me that a child that's raised up with a father comes from a married family can end up being homosexual or end up still having a bastard child? If the devil can convince a third of the angels from heaven to come with him, you don't think he can work his will if you move the man and the man of God and God's word and being preached the way it's supposed to be preached? Lord, y'all continue to pray for me and have mercy on me. And just, I want you not to get a chance to see him. Nothing of this world matters. The way he has up there, way more beautiful. Start going what he said. Now said and done. Don't tell. And why would a preacher or pastor preach on move to time to time? And there's no problem with that no more. The tithing part you got, your people got that damn pat. But you see a problem going in your church, I know you do. You don't want to preach on that because you know if you do, you might lose those ones that they'll come to your church with all their money. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. I'll be more fearful where he says, where it can be undisputed, where it can't be changed or altered no other way. Instead of what man tells. Curse. All right, y'all. Y'all have a blessed one.